All right, so I hinted, teased, whatever you want to call it, in another video about how I felt like past interference got paid dust. Let's just get into it. So, Past Interference is book 6 of the Connecticut Kings series. And it follows Sloan Brooks, who is one of the coaches. She is the wide receiver coach for the Connecticut Kings, and it's a big deal. You know, it's their first female coach. She, in terms of the book, she's one of the first female coaches in the NFL, and it's this big deal, you know. And it was one of the things that I loved about it. Like, absolutely, sis, good for you. The other thing that I love about it is that Past Interference is what is called a May-December romance, which is older woman, younger man. Well, I don't think it has to be older woman, younger man, but that's what Past Interference happens to be. Baby, she is busting down the owner's son, Nate Richardson, and also good for you, sis. So I loved Past Interference. I thought that it told this compelling story about Sloan, who is an older woman who has been through these different things in her life, and she is coming into just this whole new phase and the challenges and everything that come with that. But she's also navigating this thing that was only ever supposed to be an affair with this younger man. I don't know. I thought that people would be feeling it more than they did. Like, it's got the fewest reviews out of all of my books in the series. I just didn't hear from people about it as much as I did other books in the series. And I don't know. I don't know if it's because people really didn't like the older woman, younger man dynamic, or maybe they just didn't like Sloan, or I don't know what it was. But I do know that something that frustrated me greatly about it was the fact that Sloan is already a mom. Sloan has a teenage daughter. And she's made it clear that she's not interested in having any more kids. Nate, the hero, makes it clear that he's not particularly interested in kids either. He has a very young little sister. His twin sister is having children, etc., etc., etc. He's just not that interested in it. But what I heard so much was, when are they going to have a baby? When are they going to have a baby? When are they going to have a baby? I really, I hate that. I hate that so much. I hate that so much, because something that I really try to push against in my work is this idea that every story has to end in marriage and a baby. This idea that every woman wants marriage and a baby. And I say that as a married woman with kids. Like, that's not what everybody wants. That doesn't define whether or not a relationship is happy. That doesn't define, like, it's just so much. And I hate it so much because so often when we're writing these romance novels, it's like there's so little room for the heroine to not be suffering under the weight of all these kind of societal boulders. And that's so frustrating to me, because I'm definitely trying not to have my heroine suffer under the weight of that. Like, it's a huge part of what I do. Like, to the point that when one of my books does end, you know, with a baby or something like that, when the heroine has not explicitly stated wanting one, like, my betas and stuff will be in my inbox like, are you okay? Because they know how I feel about that. I've gone through, both of my pregnancies were incredibly difficult, incredibly physically taxing times of my life. And so when a woman has stated that that's not what she wants, like, leave her alone. I don't know. This is a short one. This is going to be a short one because I'm still tender about it. I'm not tender about many books, because usually by the time I have put it into the world, you know, not that my feelings are disconnected from it, but I'm not so sensitive about it as I am like when I'm in the midst of writing it, or when it's first released. But I'm still, I don't know. I don't have a lot to say about it, but I fully enjoyed Past Interference. If you like older woman, younger man, like boss heroines getting it done and navigating life after divorce and parenthood and being, you know, in this male dominated world. I think you really love Pass Interference too. And that's it. That's all.